What's happening, people? Welcome to the player ratings out here in Bruuge. It's freezing. We're in a nice little bar, actually. Mum's going to go and have a bit to eat, bit to drink as well. But just got to finish off, man, dissecting the game. Bit of a ball fest, really. Crap performance, rubbish tactics. But on the positive side, we got a score draw, man, and something to bring back. So let's jump straight into it. Romero.
I don't know, man.
Wasn't great, was he?
Nah, he looked rusty today, man. He looked like a number 2 today. Let's be honest, man.
And we don't always say that when he comes in. We're always full of praises, but today he wasn't very good.
Nah, it wasn't good today. He cost us a goal. And you see that at the end, he fumbled. Yes, they didn't have many chances and many shots on them. I don't know. I'm going to give him a 5. I thought today wasn't his best day, and he cost us a goal. For me, yeah, it looked rusty today.
Yeah, it could have been borderline 4. I don't think.
I was going to go for it.
I'd give him a 4 because he's instrumental in that goal. Don't get me wrong, it's not only his fault. I think the guys ran off Brandon Williams as well. It's route one, but I think where you're going to play sweeper keeper, you've got to make the right choice at the right time. And I just think he probably came too early and made the guy be able to trip. I know people might say, what was he supposed to do? But for me, I just felt he should have just stayed back a little bit to give the striker something to think about and then actually keep it to beat rather than being able to loop it over him from that far out. It's easier to loop it over the keeper when you're that far out. It was a good finish, but yeah, and then just looked a little bit shaky as the game went on. But 4 or 5, 4, I'll go. Let us know what you guys think. Right wing back, the lot.
Poor man, shocking today. I thought everybody gave away. The amount of countless times they gave the ball away. Tried to do Hollywood passes. I don't know, man. It was a position that you right wing back. You know what I mean. You don't have to defend that much. You know what I mean. You can go and risk take. Didn't look good going forward. Sloppy in his possession. I got him a 4, man. I thought it was poor today. Shocking today. I thought he had a chance today to prove why he should be ahead of Wan-Bissaka. Didn't take it today. Did not take it. Absolutely.
I think, one thing going forward, we question Wan-Bissaka and we kind of look at the lot to have that maybe over him, in terms of attacking wise. And he just didn't really show that today. I thought he was sloppy. I'm not criticising him too much because he has been out of the game for a while. He hasn't, but he looked like a player who'd been out of the game. But unfortunately, at this level, you're going to be out the team for a while, but you've got to take your chance. You've got to give Solskjaer a room to think. Well, not saying he's going to play over Wan-Bissaka, but you just got to make him think. You've got to make your manager think. And I don't think he left that pitch with Solskjaer saying, "Oh, look at Diogo, he's doing well." Not for me. Lindelof,
shaky start, like the rest of them really. Shaky start. He made a few sloppy passes, a few Hollywood balls that he tried to do. Grew into the game, I thought, in the latter stage of the game, and the second half, for me, solid. It's kind of a weird one for me, because he did, for the first 35 minutes, they were all over him. They were absolutely targeting Lindelof.
But then he settled down.
For me, I give him a 6 overall.
I'm happy you went with that. I was going to go over 6, and I know we'll get on Tom Maguire in a sec, but probably both of them played about the same. I'd go over 6. I think the first 15 minutes, the whole back 5 was they were getting at us. There was a penalty check as well for the first first minute, and I was what? So I think a 6, which is fairly average. I think it might sound high in the context, but after their goal, they threatened here and there, but I think a 6 is probably fair. It could have been a 5 to be fair, flat 5, but I think a 6 is not much better. So captain Harry Maguire, I would go over 6 as well again.
I agree with that. I thought it was all over the place. The guy was twisting him left, right, centre.
He did.
Yo, he was twisting him. He sent him back to Sheffield United, mate. Let's be real out here, man. You know what I mean? But again, grew into the game, marshalled him. Solid. But I only thought that was because of Bruuge sat back. I think that's not really down to United being comfortable and whatnot. But again, 6 grew into the game for me.
And Luke Shaw next to him, I thought Luke Shaw was arguably man of the match. I did give it to Martial in the end, but I think a solid 7 from him. I think he again, we keep talking about it, that foot race that he had with their winger. It looked like he was going to get beat, and he showed his pace, he showed his mobility, which is something that people have been doubting about Shaw and saying he's out of shape and he can't do this. I actually will say this: I've never jumped on that train of, oh, look at Shaw, he's fat, he's out of this. I've always said I'm not quite sure of him. I'm still waiting to see him to develop and go on and give me more as a left back. But I have to say, to judging him since he's been playing left centre back, every performance he's had, he has been solid, and he very rarely gets exposed in that position. We spoke about on the Flex Ranch, so even Ranch, who's been one of his biggest critics, is saying in that left centre-back role, that does suit him. Although we don't always like to see the 5 at the back, that seems to suit him. And I thought he was out of a lot of bad performances. I thought he was good.
I thought he was man of the match today. Yeah. I thought head and shoulders man of the match. I thought he was the only one that was comfortable. He made a lot of recovery tackles today. I don't know what the stats are.
As well,
he went past a couple of people. I thought a few moments where he's a bit tentative on the ball, but that's Luke Shaw. I think he does that all the time. But I thought for me, head and shoulders above the rest today. I thought he looked like the one that was looked like he meant something today for him, and he was trying to grasp his opportunity. And for me, he looked comfortable at left centre back. I don't know if that says a lot about him as a player, because I feel like he should be a left back. Yeah. He should be nailed on. Brandon Williams, he should be our left back, but I think that's a predicament we're in right. I think solid 7 for me. Solid 7.
Yeah, I agree with that. Let us know if you lot do. And on to Brandon Williams, left wing back. I thought he struggled today. I don't think he had his best game. Look, when you're that young, you are going to be inconsistent. Like you can't. I don't care. You have to be the next Roberto Carlos or the next Ashley Cole to be able to put in 8 out of 10s every single week from start to finish for the season. So. But we have to judge it per game, and Brandon wasn't good. I thought he was slopping the ball. He made a few silly fouls. Yeah. He just looked a bit lethargic when there was times when he could bomb forward. I just didn't see him doing it. Yeah. Second half, he switched to right back or right wing back. Did a little bit better, but I think a flat 5 for him. I don't think he was great.
4, mate.
4? Okay, fair enough.
I think he had a poor game today. I thought he got caught in 2 minds today. I thought second half he improved a little bit, but I thought he got caught in 2 minds today. With him being a left wing back, you know, he's normally used to Rashford, you know what I mean? Sorry, left back. He's normally used to Rashford playing on him, you know what I mean? He's more used to going into the channel, into the space, where now he's got to beat a man. And if you don't beat a man, you lose the ball, makes you look bad, you know what I mean, in terms of what he'd had to do. I thought he gave the ball a lot today, absolutely. The amount of times he gave the ball away in the first half, and then didn't track back, and then obviously they left Shaw one-on-one. Luckily, Shaw did okay. But I thought today, I give him a 4. It's not bad on him, but I just thought today, European level, you get found out. And I thought today was poor today, 4.
Okay, a 4, fair enough. Into midfield, Matic,
you know what? I give him a 6 today, you know, Matic. I thought, yeah. I give Matic a 6 today. I thought it was, first half, I thought it was one of them where, what's he doing there? Like, what are you doing? You're not breaking up play, you're not making chances, so what are you doing there? Yeah. So, you know what I mean?
Good luck next week.
Thanks. So, if you're not doing anything, then what are you there for? But, again, grew into the game, did what you had to do, is protect the back 4 and just play it about, you know what I mean? I thought that's what you had to do. I don't think it was a magical performance of Matic. I thought, for me, it was brilliant against Chelsea because he gave it to the better players today. Who did he give it to? He tried to give it to Pereira and Mattel, who didn't really create anything of much. So for me, 6 today.
I would have given him a 5. It's just on the basic. I thought he was steady. Actually, no, 6. He was steady. He was steady. Take care. I think he. I'll take that back. He was steady. It's because we just played so bad. I don't really want to go into 6s and 7s, but it's
no. I think it was just 1.
All right, cool, fair enough. Next to him was Andreas. I thought he was non-existent. 3. I was going to say 3.
3, mate.
Look, we spoke to him in his press conference, and you could see, you know, the arrival of Bruno means he's going to get less game time, but he didn't cover himself in glory today. I just didn't. It wasn't that what he did was absolutely awful. I just didn't really realise he was there. No. And he just wasn't at the races, man.
Again, man, thought it's Kaká today again, man. Listen, man, you're not Kaká, man. Stop thinking you're Kaká. You know what I mean? That's what he does. He thinks he can get the ball and try and beat 3 or 4 man. You see what he did? He tried to beat about 3 or 4 man when he could just play a simple pass. And then one time he tried to do like a shimmy pass. So then, you know, he thought the defender won't catch him out. I said, come on, man. Like, I don't know, man. He's not taking his chance for me. So 3 today, man. 3.
Yeah, 3. I agree. In the number 10 position was Mata today. How do you think he done?
I think 5. I think it wasn't the greatest performance from Mata. Tried in the second half to get into the spaces, but wasn't his game today. I think, again, lack of game time, you know what I mean? Lack of, you know what I mean? I know he's come back from a 2-week break, but I just feel like today he couldn't get into the holes, couldn't get into the pockets. It wasn't very influential. So for me, 5. 5.
Yeah, I agree with that. Nothing more to add to that. I think a 5. Up front, we go. Jesse Lingard played in the 2 with Martial. Lingard, I didn't really realise he was there again. I think
steady 5. He didn't really do anything though.
I'd say 4, man. He tried. I just didn't see him do anything. I just didn't realise he was there. I've got to keep the energy, man. I had a good chat with Jesse today, you know, and I said, look, we're always going to criticise your performance. I don't ever believe it should get personal and things like that. And he was cool with it. He said, look, at the end of the day, that's fine. That's what you lot are there to do. We got to expect that as footballers. I said, look, don't get me wrong. Some people do go overboard and stuff like that, and I'll always defend against, you know, calling them names and things like that. Maybe that's not the best thing to do because they are human beings. It's all the stuff with mental health and stuff like that. It is difficult for them, but they should be judged on their performances. And on his performance today,
I thought he tried today. I thought he looked like he tried today. You know what I mean? He got on the ball a lot. He was trying to make things moving. I think he's lost that yard of pace for me. That's what for me it's a bit worrying. He's lost the yard of pace where he can almost beat people for pace. But I don't know, man. He didn't play in the hole. He played up front, unorthodox. I didn't expect much from him today, so that's why I'm giving him the 5. He tried in what he could do today. He wasn't in the hole. Was on the left one time. He was on a striker. It's difficult because the team was lacking in every single department. They weren't flourishing. I think 5. I mean, it could be a 4, but I think just because he tried today, 5.
Okay, fair enough. 5 or 4. Again, there's not really much in it, so let us know what you guys think. Martial got the goal today. I think you got to give him a 7 as well. Really,
I think
a 6 actually, a 6. That's not because it's hard because I'm only picking out the real good bits because he got a goal and that's the only thing we really did do today. You could give him that high, but yeah, let's. And he hit the post as well. But I did give him the man of the match. So if Shaw's getting a 7, I would probably give Martial a 7 as well, just on the basis of the impact that he had on the game because there wasn't much. He had one gilt-edged chance, scored it, and then made the other for himself. Unlucky not to score there. So 2 of the best moments of the game. Came from him in a poor game. So in the context of the game, I would give him
6.5.
I don't normally like doing that, but I think that's the correct thing to do. That's the appropriate thing to do. 6.5.
6.5.
Agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Cool. Yeah, Belgium exclusive. 6.5. There you go. Euros only. You can bring in the 0.5s. Yeah, I like that. And to finish off the substitutions, I mean, Bruno come on and look good, man. 6.
Yeah, man. He should have started, man.
Yeah.
Why did he not start, or at least get into the game? To the early points. I thought it was discouraging for me. But I thought he changed the game, bossed the game. You know what I mean? Showed brilliance. It's shame couldn't get the free kicks, but I think 6, man.
Yeah, I agree. Fred come on 5. Couldn't really do nothing.
You know what I mean?
And the other substitute, Igalo come on. Looked okay. Held the ball well, but I'd say a flat 5 as well.
Yeah, he's still finding his feet, man. You know what I mean? You can't really judge him in a minute.
Yeah, and first leg's done, halfway through the tie. What are you giving Ollie as a score?
I think a 6.
Yeah.
I think just about right. I think he could have won that game easily. I think if we went with a full strength team with Bruno Fernandes, you know, like that man over there is agreeing on me, Bruuge fan, and he said, I think we could have beat them. But I think Solskjaer showed
but on the flip side of that, devil's advocate, I understand there are a lot of games to play, and we've literally got Watford in
2 days,
2-3 days. Then straight after that, a couple of days, 3 days, Thursday night back again for. So I see.
Derby. We got Derby, haven't we?
No, on Thursday night we got Bruuge. That's what I'm saying. The return leg straight away. So it's coming thick and fast. So I get why he has to mix the pack. The problem is the pack's not that strong. The quality's not there. So when we do mix the pack, we see it.
Screwing it.
Yeah. So I don't really criticise Ollie for making the changes.
Look, we got second leg. That's
exactly. That's what having 2 legs about. And he's come here and he's not lost and he's got a score draw. So technically, we're winning the tie. If we finish 0-0, we win. Which I'm not trying to say we should do that because we should be going to win the game. But I'd probably give him a 6 though.
I thought we showed respect and we tried.
The tactics weren't great.
Tactics weren't great, but I just thought it was too many changes from Ollie. I said you have to mix it up. I mean, play few seniors, but yeah.
Cool. There you go. Let us know if you agree or disagree with the player ratings. It was pretty quick and easy today because there wasn't too much to shout about. Pretty boring game, bad tactics, but we got a positive result to take back, and that is the main thing. We've had a blast out here in Bruges, man. It's been groundbreaking once again into the press conference. You've got to go back. We've got early flight, man.
Why did I do that?
I told this guy, why have you booked like an early flight, man? We've learnt our lesson, you know?
Yeah,
exactly. Don't miss the train, as this gentleman here says. So, you're back tomorrow, yeah?
Back tomorrow, man. Then, man.
Let's go get some sleep. You just falling asleep in the car on the way here, man.
Yeah, man.
That was before. So I thought, I was hanging around with the United Stand guys, man. You know what I mean? Put some work in. The guy was asleep before the game. He ain't cut out. Get out of here, man. Anyway, make sure you drop a like on the video as per usual and drop your comments as you lot do with every player ratings because it's a good video, man. Get your views out there. Get your views out there. Anyway, I'm gonna go get a drink. Peace. Big thank you to you guys for watching the latest of our videos, and if you want to check out more, make sure you do that just to the right of me. We are the biggest and best Manchester United channel in the world. Make sure you check us out on all of the socials as well: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. The socials are along the bottom. Peace.